What's up, guys? We're going to be talking today about the Flash TV show. Welcome to Bay Area Networks. So, if you guys, hope you guys saw the Flash TV show. I have.
Hey, I have too. What a coincidence.
Hey, that's why we're doing this video.
What?
Because we saw it, right?
What?
It's kind of ridiculous if we didn't. If we start talking crap about the show,
Oh,
or
did I?
just thinking it praises.
Alright.
So let's talk about what they got right about the show. One,
Uh,
the suit.
yeah. I like the suit. Yeah.
They didn't
Pretty
pull a small.
cool.
They didn't pull a small bill.
No,
Where-
they didn't put the original Flash TV show.
Yeah.
With it just being like spray painted muscles. Yeah.
That would have been ridiculous.
Yeah. But he's still there.
Yeah. But if you think about it, though, it's like that was one thing that they got right. Smallville was a pretty cool show. I loved the Smallville series. The only sad thing is we never got him in a suit. Of course, yes, we know he didn't start wearing a suit until he got into the till Metropolis. But it would have been nice to see. But yeah, this one, he's actually wearing the suit. It's actually pretty awesome. I love the suit. It's pretty amazing how they got his whole suit going. Now, him working with the team is kind of different, but
Hey,
It's
I
a
mean,
subscription
you
show.
have to televise it. You have to turn it into a show. Have some drama. Have some of that.
the teenage angst.
Yeah, like if it was just a Flash, just being.
The Flash.
What should I
still
do,
watch-
Flash? I don't know, Flash. All right, well,
He's
we're
not
gonna
dead.
see-
He's not Deadpool, so you won't do that.
Yeah. So, hey, let's have that team.
But
Have that.
I think it would have been cool if they did definitely would have been like a crime drama like CSI or something like that. But him going out and saving the world, but he had that kind of like that kind of adult kind of theme, and him working in a lab like that, but yet him running off to do some kind of goofy thing to save the world. Well, not goofy, but heroic thing. But yeah, we're goofy. But
I'm gonna spin around several times, and it's gonna create this one thing, and then we're gonna be all the guy's gonna be killed.
yeah. So through each episode, we keep getting Dr. Wells looking at a newspaper saying, "Flash lost in time."
Yeah.
I'm still missing. Now, I don't know. I thought he was the Reverse Flash for a while, but I was like, it can't be the Reverse Flash because the detective's last name is pretty close to the. It's more like the Reverse Flash's last name. Now, people say it could be him. I was like, no, it can't be. But it could go back to time, but I doubt it because it could be somebody he's related to. Now, watching the series later on through to the finale that we had for the winter break, I'm more convinced that he's related to the Flash, and that's why the Reverse Flash didn't fuck him up. Because if he did that, then you can't. It's going to reverberate through time.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
could be, it could be something weird, like he's, it. So they're already playing with the time thing. Like, it looks to me like Dr. Wells is from the future.
Yeah.
He's coming back in time, but his main objective is kind of
the Reverse Flash or something like that.
well to basically
it's like,
protect the Flash at all costs. Like he
But what does he do with the Reverse Flash's suit, and why is he putting that thing on at the end?
he's from. I'm not exactly sure about that, but you could. They're known for switching things up. Obviously, they've already switched things up in this show. It could be either the Flash's like son or something. I don't know. He looks enough to be like the Flash to be related to the Flash in some way in the future, and then wants to come back to. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Either way, this.
It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, it's weird. They left it in a way where we're guessing. I'm guessing right now.
Yeah. Now, I could go into comic book lore and dig into it, but we know that they're going to change it up for the TV show. DC doesn't have the creative control like Marvel does with their properties. So DC, is basically owned by Warner Brothers. It's been owned by Warner Brothers for years. So basically, Warner Brothers says what can go and what can't go and what do they want and whatever. So we're not going to get consistency like Marvel in their movies. But DC is doing one thing that Marvel is not: creating TV show content for TV programming, kicking their ass at it.
Yeah.
Animated series wise, they kicked Marvel's butt at that. Straight to DVD animated series, kicking their butt at it. Now Marvel is straight handing the asses to DC with the whole
With the
movie
Marvel
industry.
universe.
It's just killing them. So yes, DC is killing on different fronts of the.
Way more profitable.
yeah, DC is kicking more butt on different planes of medium and making a lot of money. But Marvel is just manhandling them at the film wise, and making in more profit than than DC has seen in most of the movies in a while. Yeah. But with that being said, with this Flash TV show, it's definitely a step in the right direction. I'm so over this whole teenage angst and kind of bullcrap that is always done on the CW. I like to see a little bit more grown up Flash, but
we've seen a grown up Arrow.
I don't like the show. The show is like crap.
Are we talking about Arrow?
Yes.
Okay, I like the
I like the Flash because it's a little more true to the comic books and most of the TV shows that have done in the past. Yes, I love Smallville. Just don't get me wrong. But I like Flash more because it's a little bit more true to the comic books. A little bit more because one, he's actually wearing the suit. Don't let me start with Arrow. Yes, he's wearing the suit, but screw Arrow. Yeah, I said it.
I'll unsay it.
I'll take Hawkeye over Arrow anytime.
Sure, okay, but
I even take Katniss Everdeen over Hawkeye.
Like, all right, then you can keep watching your Hawkeye TV show, and I'll keep watching my Arrow TV show.
But as far as it goes, I did like the fact that they had the shows integrated crossover like Marvel's been doing with the movies. But they actually did the TV show. You had Arrow appear in the Flash, and you had the Flash appear in the Arrow, which is pretty cool. And then you had a cameo in the beginning of the series where you had the first episode. You had Arrow run to Emerald City to talk to Arrow.
Yeah.
Now that was cool. I'm definitely going to applaud them at that. That was smart and very very good for them to do.
Central City.
Emerald City. Central. Yeah, Central.
Yeah.
But I think that what they did with it was pretty cool. The one problem I've had this whole season, you get to see the cage that said Gorilla Grodd. They do, I think it was halfway through this one, I think it was third, fourth episode, we had another reference to Gorilla Grodd at the end.
Yeah.
We still haven't seen the damn gorilla yet!
That's fine.
He's been out for, 6, 7 episodes, or 8 episodes?
They'll explain why he hasn't been...
I was sitting there like, God, where's the damn gorilla at? I've been waiting. I'm like, okay, when they announced him, I was like, oh, okay. I like, there's this thing. I grew up a Marvel fan. I love Marvel through and through, and but I do love a bunch of DC characters. And with the Flash, he doesn't have that many villains that I really like. But Gorilla Grodd was one of them because it's a fucking gorilla with like a talking. I go, come on. I go, it's pretty cool.
The thing
it's definitely different from all the villains that I've seen in the other. A talking gorilla being as a villain, and he's intelligent.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
So my thing is, what are they gonna do? Like, are they gonna? They're not gonna CG him. I hope they don't CG him.
Probably will. They'll probably use like a real gorilla off screen, green screen, and edit them in there. But when it comes to talking, they have to CGI. Like, I think they're gonna do like the guy could be. What's that baby that does that talk with
E-Trade? Yeah.
E-Trade babies. How? Yeah. So I think they'll probably do it. They might do it like that. I'm not sure.
All right. I guess so. If they use a real gorilla, and then
off screen, it'll probably be off screen. Yeah. Yeah, because when you introduce a character like that, it's kind of hard because the CGI has not caught up with the TV program. Because the fast turnaround for these shows, they don't have enough time for the CGI to get a really good. To get a good image. But as far as the show goes, it's really good. They showed Killer Frost, which was pretty awesome. No, Captain Cold. Sorry, Killer Frost is a woman. Captain Cold. They showed him with Wentworth Miller, which was kind of cool, but I was like, I'm not sure. And then the biggest disappointment was Captain Boomerang. That was a disappointing character. Very disappointing. One, the character's a white guy, Australian, red hair. Almost, he doesn't have mutton chops. It's like a long sideburns, and he has an Australian accent. This guy was not Australian. Didn't have an accent really at all. That was disappointing. Not really. It was basically his accent was on par with Gambit in X-Men Origins Wolverine. Ooh.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Not bad. It was there, gone.
But now we're getting Gambit in the form of
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
I'm not on board with that.
I'm okay with it.
But as far as the show goes, they had cool moments, stuff like that. Him and Iris going on, stuff like that. Now, I can't remember what was I watching recently. Young Justice, where they They had, you know, what's the name of it? Speedy, not Speedy.
Wait, what?
Young Justice. It's basically it's a Teen Titans.
Yeah.
It's Young Justice League. And then the Flash, the Kid Flash.
Yeah. So we're talking about Speedy as in.
The Green Arrows. No, I was talking about Kid Flash. Right?
No, we can call it. We can say Speedy.
But Kid Flash, and then he brings it with Barry Allen and Allen, which is also Iris Allen, who's also the one in the show, who's the adoptive family of Barry, and is also Kid Flash's aunt. Ooh, that's a whole lot of back and forth right there. Yeah. But so we know her role is significant. So she's been around for a while. Yeah, they changed her ethnicity. I don't mind it as much because she. I don't know. In my opinion, she wasn't really that much of a big character, but she is important in Barry's life. But I'm gonna let it slide because I'm gonna let that one slide.
I don't care.
Yes, I do rant about the characters being racially correct, but this one I'm just letting it slide because I'm like, you know what, it's fine, whatever. Yeah. It's not like you take the Flash and make him into a Latin guy. Then that'd be really racist.
Well, I mean,
Speedy Gonzalez, anyone?
Oh,
because Barry Allen's a white guy, you can make him like a Latin guy, Italian guy. It's a white boy, so
Well, they're turning what's his face into.
We'll leave that alone. But what were your favorite moments of the show so far?
My favorite moment so far is.
So many, huh?
There's a lot, but well, we'll start with you because I'll.
Okay, I have one moment that stands out that had me going, yes, I was totally awesome. Was when the Flash gets whammy. Yes, they use the word of the show, and he gets angry, and he unleashes his power, and basically he becomes the Flash that I know and love, where he's super fast and he can whoop your ass because he uses his super speed to his advantage. And he's whipping on the Green Arrow. He's giving him left, right, and he's whooping on him left and right. And I'm laughing because I'm sitting there and I go, that's the Flash I know and love. That's the Flash I grew up, reading about, where he kick your ass without. And by the time you realize you're in a fight, you're like, it's over. It's done. He already whooped on you, and you're like, oh crap, I'm in a fight. It's too late. Your ass are handed to you. It was also because he's unleashed a flurry of punches. Left, right, back, and he's going around. He's going really fast. We hadn't seen that happen through the whole series. Well, that one episode, I mean, I was pumped, and the fact where his father sees him and he's blurring out his face, I was like, my brother thought that was. My brother was watching. He goes, what is this bullshit? I'm like, the Flash. He could do stuff like that. He could do lots of things. My brother's like, that's just bullshit. Put the show. I go, no. I had to turn around and pause it and turn around and look at my brother. I go, he could reverberate through walls. He goes, that's bullshit. I go, he moves his body at so fast, high rate that.
Well, he's so in the show he's not there yet though.
No, but I mean, So I understand my brother that he could move his so fast that to a molecular level that he could vibrate through walls. My brother's like, that's just bullshit that they don't. I go, it's in the comics, bro. That's his ability.
I mean, also we're talking about a world where there was a guy who burped out poison or something. Like we're talking about a world where what's that other guy turned into metal? That's like his bully from.
Oh yeah, the bad guy that was on metal.
Yeah,
that was stupid. I didn't like. My brother was like, really, he's gonna run that far to punch him in the face. I'm like, yeah, because why not? My father thought that episode was kind of just like ridiculous.
Obviously, this episode of what we're doing is full spoilers right now, but I do like the fact that that Wells has the best interest of for Barry Allen.
Yeah,
and he's like, we need help right now. You're his we need your help, and then I always like it when it's like
he's kind of like Nick Fury a bit sometimes.
A little bit, yeah,
and that's why I hated Nick Fury because he does shit he does things secretly and stuff like that. Oh, it's for your benefit. Fuck you. That's not what I do. And I felt bad because I was on Flash's side because for him he didn't want to risk somebody else's life, but And if for somebody to go, if it was for his own reason, if he wanted to do it of his own will, Flash would have been fine with it. But since he was tricked into doing that, and Flash was not into it, it pissed him off even more.
Well, him off. I just always like where it's like, previous bad guy, current good guy, we're all
teaming up.
Yeah, we're teaming up. But in this particular case, it was like he was not he didn't know that this guy was going to be released out of the cage.
Yeah. And what made it work is it's like basically the Screw Bully redeems himself basically because that whole episode, Flash is fighting out, but he brings him out to fight him out. He didn't come out to save the Flash. Really, he came out because of some other reason, and I think in the back of his mind he was like I'm going to kill him because I want to kill the Flash myself. But later on realizes that what.
No, he was telling the Flash, get out of here.
Yeah. I think when he was fighting him, he's like I want to kill him because I'd rather kill the Flash myself. But when he was fighting him, he realized, you know what? He looks at Flash and is like, you know what? Save yourself, buddy, because he found something in himself that Barry was doing, that he was risking himself for a greater reason. I think it clicked in his mind when that happened. I think it's better when a villain is on his own, or when you have a villain doing it on his own, not when he's tricked into, something like that. It's kind of like whatever. But that episode was a pretty cool episode because Flash had to deal with something that he had dealt with as well. All these episodes are with him dealing with a new villain that he's never dealt with, like the Cold Gun. That was pretty cool.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah. With what's his face?
Wentworth Miller.
Yeah. What do you call it?
The third.
Well, I was gonna say Captain Cold.
Yeah. Captain Cold.
Yeah. You said the Cold Gun or something.
Yeah. He used the Cold Gun.
Yeah. I know. Anyway, so
you still mention your favorite episode yet? Or your favorite scene?
No, what I was gonna say is the scene that didn't happen, because what we saw was Flash versus Arrow.
Yes.
But then at the end of the episode, is like they go into a warehouse, an empty warehouse, for them to fight, and then it's like the Flash.
Oh,
and it's like, so they're not gonna show us
the rematch.
Yeah, they're not going to show us the rematch, and at that point, they're both like, "All right, we're down." Like they cite it, they build it up, and then it's like,
"See ya."
Yeah.
Got you guys watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I was like, "Oh, bro, we're gonna get." Wait, that's like,
yeah.
And you said that with the black, like that was gonna be a totally awesome scene. Why they did it to us?
Yeah. No, it's.
I sat there like. Oh man, I wish I could have seen what happened.
What do you call it? But I guess it's honestly, and being like putting science, like Flash would win. I would say like.
But experience-wise, the Green Arrow would win because of experience-wise.
Yeah, but like we're talking about, Flash could disappear.
Yeah.
Like hide, come back, take all of his arrows away.
Remember, since at his time right now, he hasn't learned all this stuff, so he's not thinking like he would, like he normally would if he was hearing you all about it himself. That's why the Green Arrow would win. But if he had the Flash who's already experienced enough, he would totally hands down beat the crap out of him easily. But at his time and place right there, he wouldn't be able to do it. It's just not in his mind yet. He's still a kid playing around with his powers. Like I'm fast, you can't catch me.
Yeah, okay, he's very cocky.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, I think they got that part right. And, that's what I liked about the Flash, because he was basically a kid.
Yeah,
and I don't like fun.
I like how it's just in the. I know you're not into Arrow, but in the whole Arrow show, so many people have asked him, Arrow, train me. No, this life is not for you, or no, blah blah blah. And then
Flash comes along.
What do you call it? Hey, Arrow, train me again. Fine. Slap the water. Again. What is it like? He ends up training him, but it's always like, okay, I'm gonna train you. He's never encouraging. So when he actually ends up teaching Barry Allen. Barry Allen.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's Barry Ellen DeGeneres. She's in the suit all along.
I gotta recognize those dance moves.
Yeah. What do you call it? It's like, okay, like he's kind of excited. He's like, yeah, what are we gonna do first? And then he gets shot in the back with some arrows. It's like, what's the point of that? I heard you heal fast. You know, lesson 1, don't trust me.
And lesson 2, always watch your back.
Yeah,
two lessons in one in that one scene, though. You know, if you think about it, it's like, come on, you can't just run in head like, what about fast? I'm like, you got shot in the back. Well, you weren't paying attention.
Yeah, he told him like, I'm gonna shoot you with an arrow. He shoots him. He catches it, brings it back up to him, and then, boom, like. Get shot. Yeah, shot in the back.
You can't get back because he did tell you you're going to get shot with arrows.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm just too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows you're fast.
Yeah.
But he knows you're not smart.
He plans ahead, which goes back to your fight or the fight that we were talking about. Like, okay, I guess the thing is, if they're both walking into this warehouse to fight, and like Oliver Queen planned it, then maybe he'll have like some booby traps around.
Yeah.
But if they're going in, if that's the case, then I would give it to Arrow. If that's not the case, then I would still have to give it to the Flash, even though, yeah, because speed also relates to strength. So if he goes really fast, it goes flat. So that Arrow,
Arrow's out cold.
Yeah. Like, he's human.
Yeah, but as far as these episodes
have got that Miracudo.
Right, yeah. So as far as these episodes so far, you know, it's been pretty cool. It's been a cool ride for the Flash. You know, it's winter break and we're waiting for the next episode to start up. And I'm just excited to see where this show ends up with. I'm hoping we get more Gorilla Grodd. I hope we get Captain Cold to come back. Maybe
I hope we get a crossover episode.
There probably will be another crossover. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what the finale would be, or somewhere near the finale where we get a crossover.
Yeah.
Maybe. Get Captain Boomerang makes another appearance. But
see, the thing is, okay, we've got Arrow, we've got Flash, which I love the team up. We've already seen crossover episodes. If we get
Wonder
another
Woman TV show.
What's that?
Nope, not gonna happen.
Wonder Woman? No, yeah.
She already had it. She had a second outing and she got dropped. Now, if you do one second, I only had 1, 2. I'm including the old 1970s or 1980s Wonder Woman with Linda Carter.
Linda Carter still looks good today.
Yep. And so the second outing did not do too well. I mean, I don't even got an air date and what episode that got aired. So you know.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get a Superman TV show? Oh, make me laugh. The last one we got was Lois and Clark, and I don't think we're ever gonna get a Superman TV show because
I really want a Superman TV show. I want.
If you think about it,
the thing is, okay, we've got Gotham. It's its own universe, and it's in Fox. They're not gonna integrate.
Yeah, screw that one. Yeah.
Yeah, but I want a superhero episode
with Batman.
Well, I'm sorry, not a super. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But I want a superhero episode of a different show on the CW every day of the week. I know that's unrealistic.
And very selfish of you.
Yeah, but
that's nerd for you.
I want.
I want it all.
Yeah, I want Arrow. You don't have to. You don't have to give me.
It took a while to get to that, guys.
Yeah, I don't need you to give me Superman and Batman.
I would want it.
I would want it too. That'd be awesome. But you know, Arrow, Flash.
No Aquaman.
Why no Aquaman?
Oh, I'm not a big fan of Aquaman. Just like everybody else, he's very useless out of water.
he's
Green Lantern would be a cool TV show. Would be cool.
Yeah, so Green Lantern is one that I wanted to mention. Like Green Lantern, you can do a show. It would be totally sci-fi.
Totally badass.
And I mean, you get all of those people, like people that are watching Flash and Arrow would tune in to see this show. Well, did you see the whole everything Arrow, like, to the end?
I couldn't watch it. It was a lot of stupidity in that show.
All right.
It seemed more soap opera-y than anything. And what really pissed me off is when I saw the teaser for the Suicide Squad. It's all wrong. Suicide Squad should not have been announced in an Arrow TV show. I know they're doing that to amp up the Suicide Squad movie.
Are they? Because they have their own Suicide Squad.
No.
In the show, they have their own version.
No, the Suicide Squad they're using, what I see was Deathstroke's in it, Harley Quinn's in it, you have Amanda Waller who's heading it up, who's just like in the comic books. Those are the same characters that are going to be in the movie.
Right, but I mean, they already had some of the Suicide Squad members show up on there.
Yeah, but I'm saying I know, but now they're amping it up even more because the movie's coming out. The movie that's going to be coming out. But I do not like the fact that Suicide Squad is being announced that some of these characters are already like from other comic books. It's just no. It's just not. Sorry, to me, I was like, no. I'm just very cringeworthy. I'm like,
oh man, I don't know. Like,
I would like to see them on the screen, but I was like, no. It's just the continuity is just all off.
I'm okay. Yeah, look, the thing is, they're doing their TV show thing. Like, it's fine with me. They're doing the they have that they have the drama of Oliver Queen and his non-existent sister that basically turns out to be Merlin something Merlin? What's his face? Daughter. I don't know. It's like whatever. There's drama parts, but there is way more action. There's just way more action in the Arrow than there is in the Flash. I like how happy-go-lucky the Flash is, and I love how gritty the Arrow is. And I like both shows being very different, but living in the same universe. And I want to see more of that from another superhero. And it could be that they'll have the Justice League, TV show, or just have
the way they were talking about it in Smallville.
Yeah, well, that's what I liked about Smallville is that they had a Justice, even though it was kind of it was admittedly a kind of a lame Justice League, but they had Cyborg in there. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, they had a Flash in there. They had Green Arrow in there, and when you see them together, and Aquaman, which was the dude from Blue Mountain State, which was weird because I was watching both shows at the same time. When you see that many powerful faces all doing one job, one goal, one mission, it's really awesome. And then, you've got in that show, which was Sullivan, the Chloe Sullivan, the friend of Clark Kent in there being like Watchtower. I enjoyed that. Like, yes, it was cheesy, but it was awesome to see them together and see a Justice League in one show. Now that show was about Superman or Clark Kent, really
becoming Superman.
Yeah, which it took 10 seasons and a whole lot of drama to get to that one point.
Yeah. No flying the whole time.
You saw it in the very last episode.
And you know what it is? I know why the reason they go, we don't want to do it because him flying around. It was probably because of the budget, and it probably wasn't in the budget to have him fly. And like, let's just stick with him not flying. And funny thing is, I was kind of mad about it, but I wasn't kind of mad about it because Superman's original powers in the beginning, he didn't fly.
He didn't fly. He was able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
So so I wasn't really, I was mad, but not really, because I was like, well, you know, he never really did Flash like in the original, so it was more like the updated version. So I was like, I kind of let that one slide. Yeah. I know it's because of budget-wise, the company having the budget to make it look awesome where he was flying, because budget reasons.
Yeah, I mean, I like the show, but
I like how they had the Flash. Like the Flash, I liked about the Flash where he's running and he's running on the buildings and like that. That was cool.
Yeah.
Know? I just don't like the colors they use when he's running. It's like yellow streaky and all that. Like
that wouldn't make sense.
I'm like, he's not the reverse Flash. It'd be red with yellow lights flashing when he's running. No, well, not flashing, but yellow lightning kind of going. I go, not yellow light with like red blurry kind of like. No, that's the only thing that kind of pisses me off about it. But that, I mean, pretty cool.
So, I guess Justice League or whatever. So what we see is two episodes of two different shows. I guess what, Monday and Tuesday, or Tuesday and Wednesday? I think it's Tuesday and Wednesday, or Flash and Arrow.
I think so, yeah.
But if we get one every single day of the week, although Friday, like it wouldn't make sense for monetarily.
Start on a Sunday and work with the next day.
Yeah, they could do that, but you'll see you can get a lot of crossovers. You don't have to have everybody together, but you could get one person in one show, which would be awesome. And then
it would be a good episode with Batman, the crossover into a Green Arrow episode. Those are two greedy characters. One more dark and brutal than the other, but still.
Well, the thing is, you can have, if you want to make a Justice League movie,
you need Batman.
No, well, sure, you do need Batman.
The three big head members are Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman.
Yeah, but like, so I really want there to be a Wonder Woman though. Like, but
Wonder Woman.
So 5 episodes. That could be a 2 hour and a half full length movie through which would be either like all of their season finale combined into one.
That'd be kind of cool, but yet we know it'll never happen.
Well, it's gotta happen. Come on, guys, get on that ball.
But so far, with this season of The Flash, I give this about 1.5 thumbs up. What about you?
I give them full both. I like it. I'm enjoying it all the way through. It's half of the season, so we'll see what's going on with the next half. So
yeah. So when the final season wraps for The Flash, we're gonna talk about that last half and what we thought about the whole season as well. So stay tuned for more at Bay Area Networks. I'm Grim Reaper.
I'm Tito.
And stick around for more content, guys. All right, bye.